Good afternoon, you're watching Headlines Today. I'm Sanjana Chauhan. It's our top focus of the day. The death toll in the Assam massacre has risen to 68. Militants, remember, opened gunfire on tribals in 3 districts in the state yesterday, resulting in the deaths. Those killed also include women and children. A red alert has been issued across the state. The serial attack took place hours after the Assam Chief Minister declared stern action against the militant group. The Assam police has started a massive search operation for the NDFB militants. Meanwhile, realizing the gravity of the situation, curfew has been imposed in parts of the Sonitpur district where the killings took place, with additional paramilitary forces being rushed in to contain any further violence. Home Ministry sources have told Headlines Today that a report on the attacks has been sought from the government, and Rajnath Singh will take stock of the situation.
Jinja, Bishonachari aru Bihali. Jot border amar bheri ase, jot jikhini forest ase. Forest area can take grass.
বৰ্তমান লগে যেহেতু 14 এক শিশু নিহত হল 10 গৰাকী মহিলা নিহত হৈছে গুটেই সমগ্ৰ ঘটনাটো কি হ'ব আৰু এই ক্ষেত্ৰত
বৰ্বৰ বুলি কম তাতকে আৰু বেলেগ ভাষা নাই.
And despite the curfew in Kokrajhar and Sonitpur, reprisal attacks have begun in Assam. In Chirang district at Sonitpur area, Adivasi community attacked a Bodo village in which 4 people have died. Houses have also been burned down by the community. Indrajit Kundu, our correspondent, now joining us on the phone line with more. Indrajit, if you can actually give us an idea of what the situation is like currently on ground, because we understand that a fresh reprisal of attacks has in fact begun despite curfew being imposed in the area.
Well, that's right, Sanjana. As the Chief Minister himself stated, the situation continues to remain tense on the ground. Army and paramilitary has been deployed in that area. The state government has asked for central assistance, central paramilitary forces, additional paramilitary forces from the center, even as Rajnath Singh is expected to land in Guwahati and take stock of the situation. However, what we are learning at this point in time is that there was specific intelligence inputs regarding the possibility of such an attack in the run-up to Christmas in this entire week. And that does, speak about a massive failure on part of the state administration to take preventive measures so that such large-scale and well-orchestrated attacks could have been prevented. The death toll, as it is on the rise at this point in time. What we are also learning is that in certain areas, like in Sonitpur district, because of the seething anger and resentment among the locals, they were protesting there, and we are hearing that there are reports of police firing because the police is also ill-equipped to face the wrath of the people that has suddenly emerged. And we are talking about very remote areas of all these districts. As the Chief Minister himself stated that many of these NDFB militants, they sneak in from using the porous border of the Bhutan-Assam area or the Bhutan-Assam-Arunachal border. So they sneak in and out of these areas, and therefore it was incumbent on the state government to increase vigil in all these bordering areas in spite of having specific intelligence inputs.
Right, and Indra, if you can just for our viewers, considering the Chief Minister just addressed a press conference, it wasn't in English. If you can actually just sort of reiterate what exactly the Chief Minister said. We only understood that he's going to be deploying more paramilitary force in the state and attempting to take control of the situation. But what about other pressing issues, and more importantly, MHA sources telling Headlines Today that the state government had prior intel of the militants actually attacking these areas?
Well, that's right, and that is exactly the crux of the entire matter, because every time there are such militant attacks in Assam, especially by the NDFB-S faction, we see that the Chief Minister comes out and gives a similar type of rhetorical replies to queries by media person. He said that additional forces are being called for. He said that this is not just a problem of the of Assam as a state government, but also the central government needs to talk to the Bhutanese establishment in the neighboring country there, the Arunachal government on the neighborhood, and also the Bangladesh government. So he was in a sense trying to pass the buck to the central government as well, saying that it does not only involve the state government. These are, the Bodoland Territorial Authority areas, which are given separate power, which directly do not come under the Assamese government. There are central paramilitary forces which are also deployed in these areas. So in a sense, Tarun Gogoi was trying to, shed light on the various aspects of this entire problem. But many would say that since there were specific intelligence inputs, the state machinery should have swung into action to at least prevent, such large-scale massacre spread across several districts and not just one.
Right, Indrajit Kundu, thank you so much for bringing us that update. Meanwhile, let's just actually listen into what the Chief Minister said during the press briefing.
Mainly, immediately peace restore curfew army army also they are on the field. All the forces they are in the field. It would no compromise. Government will never surrender. Government of India will never surrender. Government of India will deal with very firmly. We will also deal with very firmly.